Hey, Mariah here. I'm going to go ahead and get into a collective reading for January. So if it resonates, I'm glad. If not, check out your actual sign reading. But let's see for the collective. What does the collective need to know, Spirit? Thank you. We got Ace of Cups and it popped out in the reverse. Sun on the bottom of the deck. I just heard revoked. Somebody's access is revoked. Somebody whose access is revoked for you. Because when I'm looking at this Ace of Cups, it feels like something, someone, a situation that you were pouring your emotional awe into has now been revoked by you. You're taking your love back. You're taking your desire back. This is, if I can put this into simpler terms, it feels like here, collective, that there was something that you were willing to give your all to, or you were giving your all to. Side message, and I'm so sorry for going left here, but there's somebody that's been dealing with addiction or battles with addiction. Somebody can have a neurotic personality, but if it feels like it's due to some psychological issue or maybe substance abuse. Whoever this is, for whoever I'm speaking to, I just send, whether it's you, a loved one, a family member, a lover, I just send you so many prayers because I feel like somebody's battling with, I know a lot of people tend to, but I'm just getting strongly, somebody's very neurotic in their personality. And I send so much love to whoever that person is or whoever that may be for you. Sorry for going to the side here, but I just had to get that out. But we have the sun. So you're taking and revoking your kindness, your love. Who are you tired of helping? Is that why I'm getting this? Who is? Hold on. Oh, no. 10 of Cups, bottom of the deck. Who are you tired of helping here, collective? Or what are you tired of giving your energy into? You're tired of giving your energy into something or a situation or a person, so you're revoking it. You're revoking it because by revoking it, you regain a sense of self. You regain a sense of stability and grounding. Something feels like it's been dead weight. Something feels like it's been a ball and chain on your ankles, and you're revoking that emotional outpour, if you will, that you've been giving to a situation. It could be a job. It could be a lover. It could be family, specifically family with the 10 of Cups on the bottom. But you're tired of being there for somebody. And I kind of have to go back to that side message Spirit gave me about somebody battling with addiction, because it feels like for whoever I'm speaking to on that, you've been really assisting or trying to be there, trying to be somebody's rock or their backbone while they battle through that. And it's just like this person keeps either relapsing or going through the same song and dance when it comes to battling their addiction. And there's only so much that you can do. And at this point, yes, you want to be there for that person, but you can only be there so much. And you're taking your power back at this point in time because either you both drown together or they drown. And it feels like you don't want to see this person drown, but you got to save yourself. You know, you can't save somebody if you drowning with them. There's something here, Cancer. Somebody may be a Cancer. There's something here, collective, that you're just tired of giving your the world. Yeah, to hell with this. To hell with this. That's what this feels like. It kind of makes me want to cuss. I'm going to keep it very PG though during this reading. But it does feel like to hell with this. F this. I'm done. I've did enough. I've given enough. I've gave enough emotional outpour. I gave enough emotional assistance. I've been enough of an emotional backbone. I've given a lot of my heart into this thing or this project or whatever it may be for you. You've given more than you needed to. You've exceeded the limitations. You're at a cap. And with you being at that cap, you're just like, I cannot do this anymore. The world, I am done. Close book, close case. I am done. You are off to find your own happiness or to go towards what actually makes you happy or that allows you to realign with oneself, one's soul, one's purpose. But not only that, you're just wanting to go to something more fruitful with the sun. Whatever this is, it just feels like you've done all you could. Now you're at like a kind of a dead end. You can't, there's no more left for you to give. What else can you give if you don't have anything? How else can you supply if you don't have anything to supply to whoever or whatever this is? You're done. And I can't stress that enough. The Star. 6 of Swords on the bottom. You served your time here. Some of you may have served time. Some of you may have served in the military or in the service. So I send my love to you if you have been in the military, served in the military, whether you're active duty or you're a veteran. But with looking at that star here, it's like you're putting on a new set of lenses and saying, you know what? I've given all that I could to the situation or to this person. Emotionally, I have no more left to give. Where is, and I always think of the North Star, when I look at the star, where is my light taking me next? I've fulfilled my duties. I tried to make this work, but now you're being pulled and called in a direction that's better and more in alignment with you. You've done all that you could, and it feels like it's being acknowledged by spirit and by the universe, because mind you, we got 3 majors out of 4 cards here. 3 majors out of 4. So where does this road take you next? Because we had that 6 of Swords on the bottom. Now that you're leaving whatever this is behind and you're going towards what it is that you want, what comes next for you? What does this look like for you? The Knight of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Well, I'll tell you this for damn straight. You may not fully know or know all the details of what comes next. You may not know what it looks like. You may not even know what it feels like. You may be able to envision or conceptualize a bit of the idea of what comes next for you is, but you can't really put it into full words or context, right? You can't see the end of the road. You can only think of it. It doesn't matter though with this Knight of Swords, because it lets me know that no matter what, even if you don't know the next step that you're going to take, you're just going to take it, because the Knight of Swords can be very impulsive, not only with their actions, but with their words. And it feels like you're kind of in this get out of Dodge situation. Like, I just need to escape. Like, I just need to get the hell up out of the situation. I cannot do this. I cannot let this take me under. And there's a strong perseverance, a strong endurance. You're a person with a lot of integrity. And you've tried to do what's right. You try to do the admirable and honorable thing here. But again, you still have to save yourself at the end of the day, you know, or you can drown with whatever it is that you've been giving your emotional outpouring into. So again, you don't know what comes next, but you do know Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You want to go towards something that is, again, more fruitful, whether it's in finances, whether it's in your stability, whether it's in your home life, whether it's even in, you know, somebody that's more long-term potential, if it resonates for love for you. But you're getting out of Dodge of something quickly. On top of that, may I have one last card for the collective? What do they need to know about the spirit? One last card for the collective. Ooh, we got 2. We got the Strength in the reverse, and we also got the 8 of Swords. Yeah. Mind over matter. Mind over matter. And I'm not going to lie, a part of you here, collective, there's kind of this underlying guilt that I'm feeling with this 8 of Swords. So I don't know if you feel like by abandoning this situation, jumping ship, leaving this alone, pulling back your energy, derailing the situation, where a part of you kind of feels a little guilty for giving up, or maybe I should have tried harder or fought harder, or maybe I should have hung in there a little bit longer, maybe I should have persevered. What if I just, you know, succumbed to my emotions instead of looking at things logically? You know, was I too impulsive? Did I not process this through correctly? You know, there's some form of guilt and blame that you're taking on here. But again, collective, there was nothing that you've done so much in this situation. Your cup is depleted. So if your reserves are depleted, if your emotional bank, right, is in debt, what else do you have to give? And that's something you have to be very clear in understanding when it comes to this situation for you. If your emotional bank account is depleted, all right, you are in the red. What else do you have to give to this? And logically and emotionally, we can kind of feel like, damn, but I could have done more. Maybe I shouldn't have left, or maybe I should have stuck in a little bit longer, or maybe I could have reworked things, or maybe we could have reworked things, or maybe I could have taken an alternative path and find a different solution. Sure, all those things are nice when you think about them in theory. But if you have no reserves, if you are in the red with your emotional bank, you literally have nothing to give left. You have nothing left to give here. And I think that's something that really needs to be understood. Some of you definitely understand it. Some of you may be struggling with that in the month of January, that you've given all that you could. But I think, for the ones who may still be struggling with that, love is your energy. For the ones that may still be struggling with that, it really is going to take some time to kind of rewire the mindset and the mind frame from that thinking, because it does feel like you really tried your best here. You really gave your all. You gave what you could. You're completely depleted. Reserves are on zero. You have nothing left here. So love is your energy. So now your emotional reserves need to be refueled, which is what I like. Because with the Star, Knight of Swords, the Sun, which the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, understanding the situation, closing out this situation, it now allows you to move forward in the direction that you're being guided with the Star. You may not know what lies ahead of you. You may not know what ahead of you looks like. You may be feeling like you're walking in a dark lit room and you can't really see anything, so you're just trying to put your hands out in front of you so you don't fall, right? It's very uncomfortable. Knight of Swords energy can be very uncomfortable because it's very abrasive, right? Very uncomfortable. But despite it being so uncomfortable, the path that you're taking is allowing you to not only refuel your reserves emotionally, but you're being placed in the path that's better suited for you, even if you may not know how or why, and even if you don't believe it, it's here, right? And this is kind of one of those things where in hindsight, this reading will make more sense. But if you're currently in this energy, you may just brush it off and say, whatever, save this video, come back to this video in a month, a couple months. In hindsight, it will make sense of what I'm saying here, because I feel it very strongly for you. So let's get one more, actually not from this deck. Let's get one more card for you, collective. What else do they need to know? What else does the collective need to know, Spirit? Repair. Making amends rather than fun times reveals a relationship's true constitution. I like it. And then spirit self. Be who you are as you are. So I'll tell it to you like this, collective. I don't necessarily feel like you're repairing something with a situation, whether it's a job, a person, that dream, whatever it may be. I don't think you're, once you have closed this out and stepped away, I think that's it. I think the repair now is within yourself, because there's this lingering feeling, this lingering energy of what you just closed out or what you have been trying to close out that may have been difficult. It's now time to repair oneself, right? Again, love is your energy. And that's now being able to put those energy reserves back into yourself and love yourself and being as you are and being who you are, right? Stepping into your higher purpose and your higher calling, your path of life, your walk of life, where you're actually meant to be going. Don't get me wrong. I can tell you this. I do think that this was a significant lesson for you to learn here. A lot of experience, character development, if you will. All a part of the plan, of course. But it wasn't meant to drain you in the way that it did. Whatever this was not meant to drain you in the way that it did. And I see a total emotional drainage, emptiness. You have nothing left here emotionally. So don't stay too much in the head. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad. You have nothing left to give. How can you feel bad about that if you don't have it to give? So collective, I am going to leave your reading here. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure to read for you. I thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. And if you want to check out any more videos, there should be some popping on the screen right now. But I will catch you guys later, and I love you so much. Bye.